think, Joshua, the reason that we feel that it has to be sequential in that way, which I mean, of course it does in many cases, but part of the reason is because I think a lot of enterprise SaaS softwares are not necessarily taking ownership of their full responsibility to deliver privacy first and secure tools. And that
Mhm.
level of like responsibility and what I call like the duty of care, I think seems to be absent too often in SaaS companies and in their leadership as they're thinking of rolling out products to enterprises. And I mean, again, maybe it's because I'm a data privacy nut, I don't know, but I just take that responsibility so seriously, and everybody on our team does. And so when we come to an enterprise client, we're delivering AI agents right now for GRC to Fortune 500 clients. And when they take a peek behind the first layer to understand our privacy and security, we typically hear them say, "We wish all of our vendors worked like this." Because we are so particular about making sure that we eat our own dog food and actually have good security controls in place, not only internally, but for our product, and most importantly for our clients to be able to trust from. And I think that that goes a long way. And it's a shame actually that in today's world you have to scrutinize your vendors so much. You absolutely should, but it's because of the fact that the standards just uh, feel low. They feel low for vendors right now. I think we've got a long way to
Yeah.
go. I'm not talking about compliance standards because yes, you can get your SOC 2 and whatever, but are you really living what you're saying? Compliance is not security, as we know. And so I think, the idea of compliance with the why is that you're addressing the reasons behind compliance, not just the check the box.
I think that's an important way to look at it, especially if you came from like a big organization where we just always did it this way.
Yeah.
There is a level of creativity you're going to need, or you're going to drown in this. This world is just too complicated, and GRC is becoming too complicated. So it makes sense to have those kind of, and I do see where there's other agentic workflows are going to have GRC oversight of. But what if the company you're using your platform for has a number of agents, and now you got to put governance around them and say that they should only have access to this data, they should only know this. How do I manage all that? It's almost the same thing as how do you manage multiple agents running around through IT and through another third party? Because one of the biggest risks we see is third party risk management, because it's even getting into fourth party risk. I mean, when I was at Wells or even at Whitney Bank, at Booz Allen, you'd have one vendor to another vendor to another vendor. So your third party had, in some cases, all the way down to a fifth party risk. They from the infrastructure and so forth.